a lot of questions about ground squirrels and gophers and stuff like that. Huge fan of getting teenage boys out in the garden to urinate and, deter
Mark the territory.
the territory. Yeah, seriously. Uh, Huge fan of that. Having had a teenage kid, sending them out to do that. Raptors are the solution also. Preventative measures, that's, go for wire and all that. I mean, I actually saw a really great video several months ago about a person who had a vegetable garden who planted like an extra plot for the gophers.
Yeah.
So, you know, just counting on a little bit more. I don't know. It's not easy. Um, and each scenario might be different stuff. Animals are definitely deterrent, and like predators are the deterrent. There is no bait. There is no poison. Don't do it. It's first of all, don't forget all that kind of stuff goes up the food chain. So if you poison a gopher, there's going to be a bird or something that's going to eat that gopher. And then it just goes on and on. And it's horrible. It's disgusting. It's a horrible way for an animal to die. It's horrible. Don't do it. So get a raptor to do it. Like get that owl box up, get that, hawk perch and all that stuff. I put that URL in as many places as I possibly could, including the chat, for people to take a look at. And also human pee or big dog pee.
Yes.
Big dog out there. Okay, let's see. What are some of the other things? A lot of questions about things that are basically described as powdery mildew, white bumps, or white spots or black spots on things, which is, either powdery mildew or black spot. And those are watering for sure. Like stop watering. You're watering way too much. And make sure there's a good mulch down on the ground, nice, small, relatively small mulch. And also get worm castings down on the ground. Okay, Oyas, someone was asking about watering, plants and containers or even, okay, so if you don't have an Oya, like look that up, right? You can look that up online. And if you don't want to do that, you can just use a regular clay pot, unfired or not high fired, so it's not slick, right? It's just a rough clay pot. Clay pot, put a piece of what do we use? We use duct tape.
Duct tape.
Duct tape to cover the hole on the bottom, inside and out. Fill it up with worm castings and bury it in the container or in the ground, even up to the top or almost to the top. Cover it. You know how you find the right cover, find the right dish for it, and then use that as a cover so that it doesn't get snails and stuff in it. And water that, fill that up with water once a week. That's how you water your tomato plants. That's it. That's the way you do that. Okay, no deer.
Do you want to explain why you add the organic matter?
Well, not just any organic matter, you're adding worm castings because worm castings are water soluble. They'll actually make their way out eventually up through the pot walls. And they're filled with enzymes and microbes. And so those microbes make their way out into the garden and will start to, thank you, unglazed. Yes, unglazed. In other words, not glazed, like so not colorful, a regular old clay colored pot, fired, but not painted, but not high fired, right? Because there's like Italian clay pots that are high fired. They're super, super, super hard and they're kind of shiny. They're not glazed, but they're kind of shiny. That's not what we want. We want more like a Mexican pot, right? A basic clay pot. And really, over time, over time, they may even disintegrate in the soil, which is fine. It'll take years.
I
But
think we probably need to explain, because I'm seeing some of the question, is the water will actually seep through the terracotta. That's,
yes, exactly.
that's
Thank you.
the,
Terracotta. Could I think of that word? Thank you.
that's the, that's the idea of the Oyas, is that that water slowly makes its way out into the soil rather than having to be there to water. And tomatoes actually need a lot less water than we think they do.
A lot less. Once a week at most.
Yeah.
At most in a pot. I say like 10 days in the ground. A lot less water. Yeah. And the Oya gets buried. It gets buried because this is like the water that's inside the pot is going to seep out into the soil. And actually, what begins to happen is the plants, tomatoes or whatever it is, the plants actually will encircle that container. And eventually, like, you know, in the spring or whatever, you pull that container out of the ground. Maybe you want to move it around and you'll find it's just white. It's with roots that are all there waiting to get the water out of the pot.
Yeah, like horses around a trough, huh?
Yeah, it's really fascinating. Okay, but that's a great way to do it. And so if you're going on vacation or whatever, you fill it up with water and you can at least get away, you know, with bigger pot, more water, and you can get away with not watering. Better mulch. Better mulch is small, small. So you want 1 to 1.5 inch max wood chip mulch, preferably wood chip and leaf mulch. That's the best mulch for any container, any landscape. That's the mulch. I forgot to mention that if you have, so someone was talking about ants inside and stuff. Mosquito dunks actually help in pots to reduce ant populations. So you can
Oh.
take the mosquito dunk and then I use them inside to get rid of gnats. You know, you get the little gnats and fruit flies and things. So I take the mosquito dunk. It's very hard to do, but I crush it up and just put a little tiny bit around the top of the soil surface of the containers inside my house. And yeah, that's it. No gnats.
Right.
Okay, creeping spurge. Just yeah, no, that's fine. Creeping spurge is basically I think is that the oh my gosh, what the heck is that called?
It's the one we're putting in salads now, right?
Yeah, you eat it. Wait,
Yeah.
wait, what's their name of it? Don't kill it, eat it. Oh no, this is okay, now this is this okay, what they call creeping spurge. Hold on, I'm just looking it
This is
up.
why we have to use the
This
botanical
is a
name.
euphorbia. You don't eat this one. Yeah, no, you don't eat this one. It doesn't freaking I mean, what does it matter? The whole thing about weeds,
Weeds.
it's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Um enough of that. Let's just see. I'm answering a lot of these things live, so we're trying to get rid of the purslane. Oh yeah, not
Purslane,
purslane.
that's what I was
Not
thinking.
purslane. Okay, so purslane is edible, but you're talking about it's a euphorbia, and that's why it has the milky sap. Don't eat it. Don't pull it. Don't eat it. It's not, you know, I mean, look, yeah, uh, don't, if it isn't bothering you, don't, who cares? Um, More mulch on top, more plants. I mean, the best way to get rid of stuff is to add more plants, different plants, lots of different plants. So if you have like something that's like a legume type of plant or a grass type of plant, you add other kinds of plants, legumes, other broadleaf flowers, that kind of stuff. And it's complicated to go into here, but anyway, the whole system works to get rid, to eliminate the need for the weed. The weed is there because it's doing a job.
Yes.
Good
Oh, I'm
news is if you have a euphorbia, you might not have gophers. I mean,
yeah. I'm wondering, because we're having this conversation about purslane, whether or not we want to talk about the foraging class.
you go.
Yes. So this class is going to be recorded. We're going to be putting it up on our sister site called Watershed Wise Training. And on there are lots and lots of other classes, including one on foraging, which is the idea that, big picture, you could go out into the mountains or into the wilderness and you could find things to eat. And so the class is really what are things that you can find out in the wilderness, and then what are things within your landscape, within your garden, that actually meet those same qualifications. So purslane being one of them, ribes being another one. So there's way more in there that, but it's nice to know what you're working with. Like, you don't want to be eating that euphorbia.
When in doubt, don't eat.
Don't put it in your mouth. Yeah.
I mean, did you follow the person who foraged the death cap mushrooms and fed them to their former mother-in-law?
Oh no,
Yeah, don't eat it. Don't eat it.
that's funny. All right, I'm gonna put a
Okay,
link. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. And
good.
uh,
I think by Jove, we've done it. This was a great class. Thank you so much for all your wonderful questions. That was just really terrific. I actually learned a lot. I learned about callaloo. I did not know what that was. And I'm really it was terrific. It's a leafy green, and look, looks like something I'd like to plant.
go ahead.
So thank you everybody for joining us tonight. As Mary Ann mentioned, this class is recorded. The Q&A is recorded, and you will be able to watch it again. You'll be able to share with your friends. So please do that. Please come back to more classes. When's the next class? Do you know?
I'm gonna say next
Next
month, but I
month.
don't.
Next month. Keep your eyes open for it. We look forward to having you join us, and have a great evening.
Bye.